Hey guys, so don't mind this part of my hair sticking out kind of weirdly. I'm cutting my hair tonight. Anyways, that's not what this video is about. So I had a request from one of you guys to talk about how I got my first job in the medical field. So I thought that was an interesting topic, so let's get into it. So anyways, my very first job in the medical field was as a CNA on a memory care unit. Now, how I got this job was the facility that I worked at actually paid for me to go to CNA training. So I did an interview with them, and they basically said that if they paid for my CNA training, that I would agree to work for them for 6 months to a year. And I ended up working for them for 6 months before I moved on to working on the orthopedics unit at the hospital. So, overall, it was a good learning experience. I definitely learned a lot about myself. It was nice that they offered to pay for my CNA training. I also recently, not too long ago, made a video about ways that you can get CNA training for free. And this is one of those ways. This is how I got my first job in the medical field and also how I got my training. Now, I was a CNA prior to this, but I got that CNA certification through the state of Nebraska, and that was when I was going for my LPN, which I ended up not being able to finish due to a domestic violence situation and having to stay in a domestic violence shelter. I wasn't able to get back and forth to and from nursing school like I needed to. So, my very first job, like I said, was at a nursing home in Northwest Indiana, in Crown Point, Indiana, on a memory care unit. And actually, if you guys didn't know, that's actually why I became a CNA in the first place, was because my grandma had Alzheimer's disease. And um, I'm originally from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, but I do live in Northwest Indiana now, and I was not able to really take care of my grandma, obviously, because I lived here and she lived there. So I kind of became a CNA here again as a way to give back for those who helped take care of my grandma. She had some awesome people up there taking care of her, along with my mother, of course, because my mom kept my grandma out of facilities for as long as she possibly could. And even once my grandma was put in an assisted living facility, my mom was still there constantly, making sure that my grandma had everything that she needed, making sure that my grandma was being well taken care of, and all of that. So it was definitely worth it to agree to work for this facility for that period of time. Like I said, I absolutely loved working there. Now they're owned by somebody else, so it's not even the same, not even close to the same as it was before. I know that now, like previously, they had pretty good staff turnover rates as far as like they were able to keep people there for at least a good amount of time before they moved on to something else. But now it's like they have multiple thousands of dollars sign on bonuses. Like, I think they emailed me yesterday, this facility, and they had like a $3,000 sign on bonus. So it's just crazy to think, the differences. Like, it used to be a Catholic facility, and now it's just your, I don't even know what you would call it, a regular facility. Um, but the facility was huge. If you guys remember, I did um, most of my beginning CNA vlogs were done with this facility. Not necessarily with this facility, but like in the parking lot, in my car, talking about like different experiences, my tips and tricks, and things like that. I learned a lot while I was there. Again, that was my very first CNA job. And if you guys are interested in how to get into the medical field, like if you don't have a certification or anything yet, I do plan on making another video, like giving you guys more information about that. Um, I'm not done working in the medical field, obviously, and I started my original start in the medical field, like when I was a CNA in Nebraska through nursing school was back in like 2008, 2009, something like that. Um, and then, obviously, since I couldn't finish nursing school, I never got to do my LPN stuff. But maybe one day I'll get there. Who knows? But so 2008, 2009, and then that ended up lapsing. So then I got my CNA certification in the state of Indiana in 2016, July of 2016. So, anyways, I hope that answered your question. I like making videos about topics that you guys are interested in hearing more about because, I like to share my knowledge and I like just sharing bits and pieces of my life with you guys. So, I hope this answered your question and I will talk to you guys again in my next video.